Hi friend, this is Sanjay Kumar, creator of CrowPath and Selector Sub. So as we all know and we all face challenges for the elements while writing the selectors for those elements which are inside iframe to identify whether those elements are inside iframe or not. And in fact, like most of the times what we do, like we directly write the selectors, XPath and CSS selectors, and it used to get verified in DevTools, but we don't know until unless we never get to know until unless it start our script start failing that this element could be inside iframe. For example, like say we just right click here and let's say we are writing an XPath for this element. So what we do, we'll do Command F, and here you will say image, and let's say we'll use alt is equal to Sanjay @alt is equal to Sanjay, okay, and then this, so 1 of 1. Okay, so we will use this XPath in our script, and we will execute our script. And suppose like our script is taking time of around, like let's say 10 second, 5 second. So I mean, in fact, in like sometimes it used to take 1 minute, 2 minutes, depends on like how much code your script has. So and then our script will fail because this element is, if you see, it is inside iframe. Here you see that this is inside iframe, so for sure script, then we will look for like inside which iframe it is, and then we'll write the iframe XPath, and then we'll switch. So see like how selectors solves this problem and makes easy to write the XPath, because in fact, like while I was typing XPath for this element, let's say for this element if I have to write, so what we will do, like first I will type /section complete thing, and then @class also I will have to type, and then I will have to copy this value because not able to, like it's a quite long value, so hard to type this, and then we'll press enter. Okay, 1 of 1. So this much time it used to take. Let's see how selector sub solves this problem. So here you, as soon as you will open, it will highlight that this element is inside iframe, so you got to know that this is inside iframe. Now what you have to do, see the section same XPath, if we form, how much time it will take quickly, like hardly 2-3 seconds if I would have taken. And this is your XPath for this element iframe. And then let's say for iframe you have to write, just click on that and /iframe, and there you go. If it is not unique, then you can I mean, of course you can use some other attribute, and it's used to suggest like all the attributes, so you can use the title one. So if still not find one, then you can just put one index, or like anything. If it is nothing works, so you can choose any other. So basically, like it makes your life easy and faster. You can make the XPath, right? So this is how, like for and if any element which is like, if element will be inside, it will show in frame. If it is outside, it will again go back to, like let's say if we inspect this one, XPath and CSS selector, this will change. Now here is a catch, like if an element is inside iframe, like which all iframe it supports, because many a times people say that we face this kind of challenge that a tool is not able to identify whether element is inside iframe or not. So there is a limitation which has been put from the browser side, inside which iframe we can inject the script, and which iframe we cannot inject the script. So if the iframe is from same source, like this iframe is coming from the same source from which the LinkedIn is coming, then it will support. If it is not from the same source, then it will not support. Basically it's from same origin, you can say. The reason when I'm saying source or origin, same source or same origin, is that like couple of things should match. It's not like just this source is equal to, if you find like linkedin.com and this is also coming from linkedin.com, so then only you can't say that this is from same source. There are like couple of things, like port should be same, portal should be same, then domain should be same. So a lot of things are there which should be same, then only it will be from the same origin. there is a policy called same origin policy. So because of this region, browser doesn't allow to inject the iframe uh, JavaScript or like any kind of script to those iframe which are from different source, and we can't access that DOM through scripts for the security region. So that is the region. If you found like some of the if some of the iframes are not supported here, then don't worry, you can like we are working on it, I'm working on it. Hopefully, like if we can find some hack or some workaround, definitely will I will try to working on it and try to implement that here. Rest, like everything, it will work fine without any problem. So for example, let's say, let me show you one example which is from different source. So you see, like if you inspect this form, so this form here in this selectorsHub.com, this form has been added from Google. So this is a Google form. So basically this is from different source, this was from same source. So it was this was working perfectly fine if we inspect any element here. So this, but if you inspect this element, though this element is inside iframe, you see iframe, but because this is coming from Google and definitely this is selectorsHub.com, so both are different domain, so of course it will not work. And now if you start typing here, it will not suggest it auto suggest will not come. But if you will type, let's say /div you type, and if you press enter, it will verify this XPath outside this DOM. You see, it will highlight all the divs which are outside this iframe. So it is having the context of the DOM document, or DOM you can say, which is outside iframe. So don't get confused that this is verifying inside this iframe. Okay, it is verifying this XPath outside this iframe, and it is not working inside. Okay, and if you inspect any element which is outside, it will start suggesting that automatically. You will get all the suggestions and everything. So this is we wrote for this one, and you see whenever it will write something, it will add an attribute XPath is equal to 1. Now if you inspect, now because this has got a reference for this element, now if you go and inspect any element here, it will still auto suggest the previous inspected element. So don't worry about that, don't get confused. Okay, if you have to verify here, like with the same source, if you come here back again, now here if you will verify till the time this in frame is there, if you verify here, let's say /div, this will verify, this XPath will be verified inside this iframe only, because we are having the context of this iframe DOM. So all the divs which are inside this iframe, it will verify. If you want to verify outside iframe, you just inspect any element and then press enter, it will highlight, it will verify this XPath outside iframe. So basically, like whatever you do in your automation script, like if you have to inspect, if you have to click on any element which is inside iframe, right, you used to first switch to inside that iframe, right, then you click, and then again if you have to click on any element which is outside iframe, then again you switch back to that parent DOM and then you click. So similarly, the same concept is here. If you have to verify any element inside this iframe, first you have to inspect that element, any element inside iframe, then you verify your XPath inside the iframe. If you have to verify outside, then you inspect any element which is outside, then you verify. It's a simple concept. For more details, like what is the region, you can search for like cross origin policy, same origin policy, so you will get a lot of articles on that. So yeah, I hope this will tutorial will be really helpful for you to understand the concept of this, like what will be supported, what will not be supported. And if you have any doubt, any question, anytime, feel free to connect with me here on Slack. I'm live all the time to support you guys. If you found any bug, any issue here, you can raise it here on GitHub. And then like I would request you, please, if you find it really useful and time saver, please add a review and share with the community. here you can share with like your friends and community, so that it reach to the most everyone, and they can save a lot of time with this. With that, thank you so much for all your love and support, community. You can subscribe to the channel as well, like there will be a lot more useful videos upcoming. Thank you.